Hello again and welcome to another training video for ShedTech. This one is about setting your defaults. Now as you can see up here, we've got our defaults in the tools icon. Tools, default settings. Now every single one of these default settings needs to be set at the start. And even though it may take a bit at the start, once you've got them set, every job will be constructed out of these default settings. So you need to get them right, and they need to put them in there, because if they're not done right and something arrives on site and it's wrong or not to what you think you were getting because you didn't set the defaults, then it'll cost you extra to get that new part or component or flashing sent out and made. So we start off the top. Still, the finish of the color. We always just leave it at color. And we run through the list. Here we always set it to a basalt for the color, because what that means is it's kind of a safety mechanism for the admin back at ShedTech. Because if a shed comes through completely in this color, then it sort of sends an alert up to us to go, hey, we better ring the client because they've not chosen their colors. And you know, sometimes you will get a client who will have all those colors, but we'll ring you just to double check that you did choose your colors correctly. Next one we go through sheeting. Here you can set them all up. Mine are all set at trim at the moment, but you just go to the side here, change it to 0.42, tells you the coverage, click OK, and it instantly changes your color roof sheeting to corrugated. Your zinc roof sheeting, mine's still at trim. You just go through the ones that change. Your cladding extend past the slab. You can change that here. Obviously the majority default one, well, is 50 mil. And we go back over to here. Rain goods, this is where you can set gutters, barges and ridges. Now one major one you've got to be sure of is your ridge cap. If you're in Queensland, definitely set it to the scribe in ridge cap. Otherwise you'll get, well, either a 10 I've got a ridge cap which mine was set on here, or a squish fold ridge cap. But Queensland obviously, and you will know which area, what ridge cap you guys need. So you click on that, barge capping again, mine is set at trim line. Again, you just go to the little tab, click which one you want, click OK, and it'll change the name for you. Click OK, that one's done. So literally run through the list of all the defaults. Flashings. There's certain people like certain flashings for their doors, so you just go through these again, choosing which one you prefer. Doors and windows, this is where you can set your default doors. Obviously you always select your doors, you know, when you're in building the shed to whatever the customer wants. Your hold down bracket, angle bracket, embedded hinge, a stirrup, or above ground or attached to slab stirrup. These two plates or bracket types. And then roof and fasteners here, obviously if you're in a cyclonic area you would set it to the cyclonic. Roof screw. So then all your default screws, will, you'll have the cyclonic ones. Your roof, and then our roof pitch is always usually 10. Again, you change that within the job pretty much all the time, unless you know, customary 10 degree one. Your stud frame here, you can set a default for which stud truss for C-section truss, 75mm stud, 90mm stud. Then OK, and that there concludes all the default settings for patios. Go through the list for the patios. So once you've done all that, any shed that you now build, by going to the jump station, clicking on, put details in here. So now the shed that you build will be built out of those defaults of what you've chosen just prior. So every shed you do will be instantly built out of those defaults. Thank you, and please continue watching these videos whenever you want to.